mataron a la hija para que tuviera más visiones. Qué fuerte.
Miley, that you?
Yeah. What are you doing here?
Mm.
Shh, it's not important. How are you doing? I heard you almost didn't make it. I didn't think it was that serious. How are you holding up?
They destroyed my face. I
Mierda.
have a hard time talking.
It's okay. It's okay. The bastards. Who the hell did this to you?
Incendiary bullet. Caught fire in seconds. My skin peeled off. My eye melted.
Okay, I think I get it. Ugh. You're gonna be alright, you hear? You're a fighter.
I won't tell Hazel. But you have to leave. She doesn't like visitors.
It'll only take me a sec. Hey. Hazel has no intention of letting Bazori embrace his retainer, does she?
How do you...
Doesn't matter. Answer the question.
She's scared. She'll lose an ally. She's all alone,
That doesn't excuse her lies. Caleb deserves to know.
No. Hazel needs him. Especially now.
Did you know about Leisha's kid? Did you know Hazel gave the order to destroy her?
It was necessary. Too many problems. She was dangerous.
Hazel's trying to buy out the Black Rattlers. Did you know?
Don't be angry, It's not about you.
That remains to be proven. Why didn't she tell me?
Princes don't talk.
That's gonna have to change if she wants me to join her council.
Hazel does what she thinks is right. Not to hurt anyone. She's a good person, For real. She's trying to protect us.
I hope you're right. I should go. It's gonna be a long night. First, the Anarchs. But I have to find them first. Halsey?
Yes, Mom. I'm here.
Qué fuerte, si encima la hija no existe.
How many hours have I spent sitting in this armchair for my therapy sessions? Only Richard would still use that. Richard must have had a breakthrough, if Hazel's interested in it. Hey, Pumpkin. What are you looking at?
The picture is scary.
Come now. There's nothing to be afraid. You're not going to be afraid of a couple paintings now, are you?
No, but
Yes, I know. It's Richard. He was angry, but he wasn't angry with you. You know,
I don't think he is. He doesn't like me following you around.
yes, but it's because he worries you'll get hurt. Pumpkin, there are much more serious things going on right now.
Those people who put us into boxes.
Yes, them. But don't be scared. Mommy's here.
I know.
I won't let anyone hurt you. Ever.
There you are.
Where have you been? I've been looking for you since I got back, but
The prince hasn't given me a moment's rest since I returned.
I won't hide the fact that I was happy that you were the one to... well...
That I informed them about the Second Inquisition. Yes, I can imagine.
Everyone's petrified. I can sense it.
Hazel lost it when she found out. I had a hard time convincing her I was telling the truth.
I admit that even I...
She's going to ask for your help, I'm sure of it. She didn't follow your treatment protocol. Usually, I give you your treatment when you awaken. You'll become more and more overwhelmed by your visions and your hallucinations. All this because she's afraid. Hazel has become dependent on you.
And like always, you've completed your mission.
Like always.
Those words don't come from me. You must know what they say
No,
about
lo
you
que
here.
quería volver a
No,
empezar era lo
I
de
don't know. Enlighten me.
Well, you
la
have
chica esta,
kind of a
de
reputation.
las premoniciones.
It's
Me cago en
actually
la
rather
leche.
flattering.
Qué liada.
What exactly do they say?
Oh, you want to know? I didn't think.
Simple curiosity, nothing more.
Everybody kept saying that Caleb Bazori has been in tough spots before, and that you come through them unscathed. They were right.
Don't listen to gossip. Forge your own opinions.
Don't worry about it.
It's not a natural thing here. It takes some experience.
Mens et manus.
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. It's Latin. My mind wandered for a moment. You didn't tell me what was in those files you gave the prince.
I don't see how that's any of your business.
To make up your own mind about something, the best way is to go to the source. And apparently, Jason Moore is well informed.
I see. You'll have to be patient, Fang.
Do you think your success on the mission could play to our advantage? I mean, for...
The prince will decide your fate when the time comes. Being useful to her can't hurt. How do you feel about it?
Honestly, I just want to get it over with. Like when you're going into finals.
Even if there's no going back?
It's a little late for that, isn't it?
It is.
Your child, Beryl Underwood, did he have any second thoughts?
I don't want to discuss it.
He's your only child, so I wondered how it went. Well, could you enlighten me?
Barrel is very different from you. He always has been. I was blind. It won't happen again. Barrel would have begged me to get what he wanted. Your patience reassures me. I'm making the right choice with you.
You seem to really have a problem with him.
Yes, and that's why you must stay away from him.
This separation between you, what caused it?
Don't dig too far into it. You know this is something I don't discuss.
That's too bad.
You've already mentioned Beryl, and I told you not to do it again.
Your interest in him is growing, and knowing him, he'll try to take advantage of that. Unless he already has.
Excuse me?
Did you speak to Beryl? Don't lie to me.
Yes.
Damn it.
He asked me to stop by and see him.
I'm going to have a word with him.
No.
Silence.
Just
one more, and then you can go rest.
All right. Thanks, Ms. Ortiz.
Lo de Gold, ¿qué naturaleza ha sido revelada? ¿De quién? ¿De la fiesta? Joder, espera, no
What a
acuerdo.
night.
Any news here?
Everyone is stressed out. I've never seen anything like it. They're all talking in hushed voices. They barely dare to look at each other.
People and their moods.
Gale.
I'm not interested in that.
I saw them take one of Jason Moore's bodyguards below. To question him, I imagine. that could be of interest to you.
Pues sí.
How are things with the girl?
Excuse me.
It's Zufeng, right?
She's not a girl.
Things going okay?
¿Te acabas de levantar, Emma-chan?
No.
Yes.
Pues menos
things are
cara, mía.
fine.
She seems worried.
Don't worry about her.
Do you think you'll embrace her soon?
As soon as possible, once the prince gives me permission.
You met Fang at MIT, didn't you?
Yes, I went to see her.
How did that go?
I told her I was the CEO of a company that wanted to take sustainability seriously.
Smart.
She didn't reject the idea. She took it as a challenge. I liked that about her. She did everything she could to bring about real change in me. She would be an incredible asset for the kindred.
I've never embraced anyone.
How come?
The story of my life, and my unlife. I have no progeny, mortal or otherwise.
By choice?
Yes, and no. When things weren't so strict, I could have asked, but I didn't have anyone in mind. Not like you and Fang. Now it's too late, as I've clearly been made to understand.
Maybe you'll get another chance.
Oh, you mean that after the SI's done with us, our overpopulation problem will be solved?
I didn't mean it like that.
But still. Be that as it may, I hope the prince will allow you to do it.
I don't know.
I hope last night isn't weighing on you too heavily.
I'm all right.
The prince won't base her decision on just that. You've already proven your worth, Mr. Mazzoni.
RHBWT.
We'll see about that. I'd better be going.
See you.
A message from Caius. Need you downstairs. Urgent issue. Bad timing. I'm going to have to choose. Help Caius or speak with Barrio.
Voy a...
It's never been this quiet here.
¿Qué pasa?
We're waiting for Mr. Leto's signal. Until then, if you have any questions, save them. Got it?
No problem.
Great. This is the first time we've worked together. I'm big. Everything we're doing here.
I want to report on his activities pronto. I don't like the sound of that at all. Oh, there you are. Follow me, please. We'll speak in private.
Espérate un momentito que voy a mirar lo del ordenador.
No tiene dinamita, seguro.
Jean wanted to warn us about the Hartford Chantry's favorite rituals. He doesn't trust Deneb Osborne.
You wanted to see me?
Happy to see you, Caleb. We don't usually let anybody down here, but I can bend the rules for you.
To what do I owe this honor?
I need you. Something's come up. On the night of the
En el
attack,
hotel.
someone sent a message to an unauthorized recipient.
Pues... ¿No tienes Pirifen? Mira, a ver si está en el armario de la esta. Los cacharros verdes que dejaste para algún lado no los cogí. O sea que donde los dejaste tienen que estar. Ya has encontrado el regalín, ¿no?
Is that a problem?
Could be a major one. Not a lot of people can do that, you know.
Porque yo esas cosas contigo no las puedo hacer, porque no las compras. Y si las compras te comes antes de que yo llegue.
Who could have done that?
That's precisely the question I want you to answer. Caleb, I need your help. I get the feeling that it's all connected.
Ay,
It's
Dios
too
mío.
huge to be a coincidence.
Do you
No se puede
suspect
grabar nada
anyone in
aquí.
particular?
Jara
siempre hay gente.
Drury.
What you're telling me is extremely serious. I hope you have proof.
If I did, do you think I'd be asking for your help? But I wouldn't accuse her unless I had serious doubts. Think it through carefully. For starters, she's one of the few who knows how the system works.
She'd be able to cover her tracks, wouldn't she?
Maybe. But maybe she made a mistake.
According to our intel, Jara may have been captured.
She was caught in her own trap. Anyways, nothing concrete. Just a hunch, if you want to call it that. In my place, under the current circumstances, I can't really go poking my
Ojo de
nose in her
vampiros.
business.
And I can.
Nobody will bother you. I'm not asking for much. Just take a look in Jara's room to see if you can find anything that ties her to any of this. And if you could do it quickly.
Why?
Because I'm about to erase a ton of data. It's the code red protocol. And since Jara vanished, the prince wants her personal data to disappear along with her. That doesn't give us much time. You in?
I could maybe go and take a look around.
Great. I found a key to her room. Take it. It's our last chance
No sé qué
to
le pasó.
recover the data from Jara Drury's computer before everything disappears for good. Just insert this thumb drive and it will download everything I need. If she betrayed us, I'll know.
Fine. I'll go see what I can find.
Thanks. One last thing.
Uh-huh.
If you could keep this just between you and me,
Fine.
and don't come back to see me here. It's supposed to be sealed. It'll look suspicious. I'll send in an engineer after you. Give him the drive when you're done, but don't tell him anything. We have to keep this between us.
As you wish.
Uy.
Mr. Bazori. It's a pleasure to have you back here.
¿Eh? ¿Cuál? Ah.
If you ask me, there's not much more you'll be able to get out of this retainer besides.
James, isn't it? Jason Moore's bodyguard.
Yes, Mr. Bazori.
I've got some questions for you.
I've already answered so many questions.
You weren't with Moore yesterday. You went against standing orders.
No, he sent me to his office.
Why?
I was supposed to pick up some files. He was being really weird, like he was stalling for time.
You were supposed to bring him here, weren't you?
Yeah, but he said he had to get some documents from his place, and then he sent me to his office. At the time, I didn't think too much of it, but looking back on it, he was really doing everything he could not to leave with us.
You should have been more attentive. What happened once you got to his office?
I had a hard time finding what he wanted. He wasn't very clear about where I'd be able to find some specific invoices.
You lost precious time. You weren't his handservant.
When I came back, the police had the whole place roped off, so I came straight here. And since then, I've done nothing but answer questions and wait.
How naive. Moore was at the party. So were you.
Yeah, I don't like to talk about it.
I'm here to help you. And to help you, I need to know what happened. I need you.
Okay. Okay. When we got there, Moore was stressed out.
Why?
He was waiting for Mr. Underwood. They kept asking for him. He had invited him to the party, I guess. Moore was in a hurry to see him.
What about the attack?
It was fast and bloody. I'd never seen anything like it. Heavy caliber, surgical precision. It's a miracle we made it out of there.
I don't believe in miracles.
It was like they knew exactly where to shoot. Like they had specified targets.
You were nobody to them. At best, collateral damage.
How lucky. I don't know how anyone could have made it out of there. Those guys weren't amateurs.
We lost a number of people. We're still searching.
Good luck.
Do you know what's going to happen next?
I have no idea. Nobody's telling me anything. Do you know?
The prince will determine your fate. When she has time.
I'm not a high priority, am I?
I wouldn't be in a hurry if I were you.
I could still be useful to the Camarilla. Please.
I'm not the one who needs to hear it.
Joder, me
I
quedaban.
must leave you.
I get the feeling I'll be staying here a long time.
Ay, no sé. Y espera, ¿qué ha dicho? Voy a leerlo. No. Esto. Quiso more. ¿Una J se puede hacer? Sí. Pero se parecía a una J. Entonces, ¿qué podemos hacer? Menos. Vamos de Jason. ¿Cómo se llamaba la hija? Mm. No sé. Hackear no puedo, entonces tengo que decir el código. ¿Pero qué código es? Uy, se me ha quedado bloqueado. ¡Hala! Mierda. ¿A qué me funciona? ¿Me cago en? Marica, no me funciona. Esto. ¿Me cago en? Ahora. Joder. No. Quita, coño. ¿Cómo se llamaba la hija? Hemos dicho que esto no.
Lydia was killed. It's not pretty.
Dad? Thank you, thank you, thank you!
No.
Dad? Thank you, thank you!
Good evening, Jason. I need you tomorrow night at Nakatomi Plaza. We are getting the family together, and I would like to tell them about our agricultural and food business plan. Round up the numbers and bring them with you. Obviously, this invitation cannot be refused. B. Jason, my cousins didn't show up after all. Stay home if you haven't left, or meet me at Hazel's house if you want. Call me back and tell me where you are.
Ahora.
I'm no use to anyone here.
Ay, ¿cómo salgo de aquí? Ay, coño, la puerta está aquí.
I hope they'll let me go soon.
Vale, he salido, quítate de medio. Tío, déjame ver. Puta madre. ¿Tú qué tal mía? Pues eso. Tu puta madre. Me piro, vampiro. Vale, ahora tengo que ir arriba. Oh, vale.
Caleb, our secret agent is back already. The soldier is on furlough.
Not for long, I'm afraid. The prince will undoubtedly have some new task for me.
At least she trusts you. She hardly speaks to her primogen. Even Barrel is in the dark.
He's not used to that. It'll be good for him. I heard you were doing business with him.
It's something to do with the Rosemont Society, my foundation. Why?
Vale, pues nada.
I see.
All I can tell you is that Barrel's really the one who is in charge of it.
Pues ya has
Are you
cagado.
still not talking?
You could say that.
Any regrets?
I'm planning to make up for it with Fang.
Oh, so that's why you've become attached to that girl.
I'm not attached to her. She's an asset for the Camarilla, and a necessary balance to temper Barrel's wicked games.
Personally, I find that giving a child so much power is dangerous. The problem is that you have to watch them all the time. Otherwise, they end up making a mess of things.
You might be right. Barrel didn't wait long before revealing his true nature. There's no denying that I'm at least partly to blame for the situation.
Indeed. I would have done something about it, and he would have begged me for forgiveness. Do you really think you'll have time to embrace Fang?
What do you mean?
Well, with all the elders gone... Who knows who'll be next?
That's not something I'm willing to discuss with you.
Suit yourself.
Now, excuse me, I have to go.
Of course.
Ay, coño, que esta no es. Entonces es... No, ¿dónde está?
Mr. Bazori, your child left a few minutes ago.
Voy a matarle.
Caius isn't the only one who's curious about Jara.
The prince didn't ask.
I know you're there. Show yourself.
Azori.
Dench, what are you doing here? You'd disappeared.
A slight setback.
Ya la había leído antes.
But
Que pues, tengo que repetir todo otra vez, joder. No tengo para hacer nada.
That doesn't tell me much.
That was the point. Let's just say that those who thought they could lock me up have come to regret their mistake. How long has it been since we last met?
I don't remember.
I'm not surprised. Successes are easier to remember than failures. Lisa Blake, an orphan. Young, idealistic, doesn't ring a bell.
That's enough. This is neither the time nor the place.
As you like. Does that bother you? Would you rather talk about the future? From what I've gleaned, the situation is far from ideal. What with the SI breathing down
Pero
your
había
necks.
sido coger yo el personaje y ya una reputación que tenía la manda a tomar por culo toda la reputación. Adiós es su reputación.
You've reached the brink, and you cower on the edge like so many kettles.
And I dare say you'd be going about things differently if you were in charge.
If I were you, there are a lot of things I'd do differently.
Tell me what you're doing here.
You have no power over me. This court
Es que no me queda nada. Paz con sus
a bunch
tacarrazos.
of children who can't see past their noses. A storm is coming, and you don't deserve
Qué hijo de...
to
Qué
survive
HDP.
it.
Do you think you're so different? You won't make it out alive either.
Eso es.
What are you talking about?
You must feel it too. As if your entire body was pulling you towards another place.
Joder. Nada, que no se puede jugar.